everybody, it's Guiding Halo here. Hope you're all doing well. This is going to be your weekend hope for the first weekend of May. Can you believe we are already in May? It rather blows my mind, I must say. It really does. Put this deck of cards away. So today is May 1st. So this is for May 2nd, May 3rd, May 4th. May 2nd, May 3rd, I guess. May 2nd and May 3rd, yeah. I have been spending some time in pampering myself, and hence the photo, and feeling a little on the new side. Yeah, which feels good, I have to admit. There's still lingering emotions. It's kind of like, does anyone out there feel like people's mood swings are giving them whiplash? I kind of feel like my mood swings are giving me whiplash. At times I can't even tell you. However, I do feel that the balance is coming back, which feels really nice, I have to admit. Alright, let's pull one deck. This is from the Collet Baron-Reid Goddess deck, I believe it's called. Yeah, Goddess Power Oracle. Okay. So, let's pull one from there and get started on your weekend hope. What's coming in for the weekend? What should we look forward to? What should we try and embody? What energy would best serve us? What should we let go of? What should we attract? In all things, be love, because love starts with you first, my friends. Regardless of where your heart, your soul is at, love always starts with us first. We have radical acceptance. Here we go again. That same card came out the other day. I think it was for a reading I did, possibly even just for myself, but radical acceptance. Accepting whatever comes your way as absolute divine purpose. Alright. Or whatever doesn't come your way, as the case may be, depending on what it is you're looking for. Alright. We'll read this card. Card number 15, it's about balance. This is a message of empowerment for all of us out there right now. When you see life as a battleground, you lose sight of a more useful way to be in the world. Can you stand in the middle of the chaos and allow yourself to center in the quiet hum in the eye of the storm? Let the peace of Freya, the Norse goddess of war, enter your mind. Amid the flurry of battle, she came to collect the fallen and bring them to a place of rest and recuperation. Freya is here to remind you that the acceptance of defeat is not the end. She offers the gift of acceptance, the knowing that there is nothing to resist right now. See your world at face value and look into it with discernment. When you see with great clarity, not taking this world so personally, you will not have to fight at all. If you take full stock of your conditions, surrendering to what is, you can move to higher ground, begin again, or wait until the drama dies down on its own. You are the strongest, most grounded, and most powerful when you remember that this strategy the goddess Freya offers in your support. The alignment message. Failure and disappointment are parts of life that few want to accept. Perhaps a job you want doesn't come through, a lover you thought was the one betrays your hopes and expectations, or maybe your kids are acting out. Maybe a long-term creative project didn't yield the success you so dearly hoped for, or perhaps you were hurt by someone for no apparent reason. Goddess of war and radical acceptance, Freya says, have no fear, this is only temporary. Now is not the time to linger in perceptions of low self-worth. Your alignment task is to accept the truth wholeheartedly and see your situation exactly for what it is. She will bring you to a place of surrender when you have time to heal. Freya knows that you will emerge stronger and wiser. Only good will come out of this. Trust the goddess Freya is watching over you. It's about what's in the highest good, not just for you, but for all involved in the situation. So when we pray and ask for things or hope for things, do we pray as to, you know, what is in the highest good for everybody in the circumstance, or do we just pray for what it is we desire? Because it seems to me the message we're getting here today is to pray for what's best for all. All right. This is from The Untethered Soul by Michael Asinger. It's a beautiful deck. Let's read it. Let's pick a few cards and see what it has to say. My sinuses are a little bit clogged up today, causing me some grief. All right. These cards leave little shards of pieces everywhere. It's kind of like, I want you guys to know, I'm just getting this, that if you have felt like you've not made an impact in someone's life, or that you didn't matter, or like the things that you have said, the person that you are, the energy you've brought to the table, if you have felt in some way that you didn't matter or that you never made an impact, I want you to know the impact of the words you have, your energy, the person that you are, will stay with people far, far longer than you can ever imagine. Far longer than you can ever imagine. So it's not even about choosing your words carefully. I mean, we all want to do that as to not to hurt and so that we can be kind. However, it's more so about trusting anything that's happened in the past and everything that will happen from this point on forward. Trusting that everything that has gone on and will go on is absolutely divinely guided, and that you are here to create those moments in people's lives that they never forget. And you might not even think that you create those moments in a person's life they never forget, but you do. You do. I promise you. This is all about finding balance and radical acceptance of where you're at, where you're headed, and what's moving forward with. Spiritual energy is what you're experiencing when you're enthused by something, and all this high energy comes up inside you. So when you have that what and that feeling of excitement or whatever feeling it is, I apologize. That is spiritual energy. That welling up inside you, that knowingness that something beautiful is coming your way. Or the feeling that maybe it's an energy of your hairs just kind of stand on end, or you have a knowing, a deep, deep inner knowing, and it can be all of a sudden. That is spiritual energy. So this is a great way, a great deck for me to help teach you guys about what I mean by your emotions being your spiritual guidance system. If I ask you, who are you? You answer, I am the one who sees. From back in here, somewhere, I look out, and I am aware of the events, thoughts, and emotions that pass before me. So, what is it that you're not seeing? I am the one who sees. If I ask myself in the deepest inner parts of me, who are you? That's in there that I get messages from. You will get, I am the one who sees. From back in here somewhere, I look out, and I am aware of the events, thoughts, and emotions that pass before me. So, is this your inner being? Is this your soul? Is this the one who sees how you actually feel? Is this the one who sees the emotions that live below the triggers? Is this the one who sees? I'd definitely say it would be. What are those emotions that are below the triggers for us here? not being able to create balance, find balance, figuring out how to move forward with something called balance based on our dreams, based on the dreams of others. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. So see, I just talked about praying for the highest good for all. There's some inner knowing here where somebody already knows and sees what is in and of the highest good for all. The universe has my back. So remember, what is not to be yours is not to be yours, and what is meant to be yours cannot be lost. Therefore, as that saying goes, which I can't stand most times when my heart is hurting, God's or someone's rejection is God's protection. So, whether for themselves or for you. Okay? But this is all about radical acceptance and accepting the emotions you feel in circumstances, accepting that the divine is here and has your back, that they are watching over you, helping you see beyond the limits of fear, helping you understand what spiritual energy is that is even within you, that is welling up. It's about expanding perceptions, trying to see what is in the highest good for all, and living yet again with integrity. Drop the things that offend your soul. Embrace your truth. It's your life. Let no one live it for you. So what energy is it are you staying in that offends your soul? What energy is it that you're choosing to stay in that offends your soul? Understanding that the universe has your back and that they see all. The divine sees all. There's definitely a time of healing here for many. I, my own self, like I said, with the emotional whiplash thing. So, you know, a lot of you very well may feel that way. But there is something beautiful in radical acceptance. I believe radical acceptance is the absolute surrender. And it can absolutely be very painful. Adversity. See the gifts in challenge. One can be taught within the calm, but the greatest lessons are learned from the storms. So what storm have you been through lately that the divine is trying to teach you about? Because in some way, shape, or form, whatever storm it is, this is some sort of thing where the universe is having your back here. And I'm not so sure you're fully aware of it to a place of actually being able to have further understanding as to why things aren't necessarily going the way you would hope they would go. The next card I'm going to use out here, pull out, is from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Collet Baron-Reid again. Speaking your truth in situations is not easy. It's like a throat chakra issue. I feel I need to cleanse my throat chakra. Yeah, that's what I need to do. So, even in speaking your truth, we feel like, okay, well, now I have opened my throat chakra, right? Well, it doesn't all stop there. It's not just about speaking your truth. It's about coming into alignment with the truth you have spoken. So, how can we say that we're speaking a truth if we've not come into alignment about the truth we're spoken? Are you ready for what the truth you have spoken is about to, the domino effect it's going to cause? If you're experiencing a pause, I would sit there and actually ponder that. Are you actually ready for the domino effect that the truth you're about to speak is going to cause for your life and in other people's lives? Remembering that it's about radical acceptance. And perhaps this has a lot to do with radical acceptance of who you are, and that you will not stand for BS any longer. That you will not stand for the one side of the fence that doesn't stem from integrity and the other side of the fence that causes constant adversity due to lack of integrity. Someone could be dealing with somebody who cannot speak their truth, and perhaps they're a perpetual liar, or I don't know why I'm getting that. That's interesting. A perpetual liar. I'm seeing the devil card energy of some sort. All right, let's pull a card from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. What do we have here? Best information for us today, please. Look at that. No word of a lie. My favorite card. Again, a map maker of destiny. Well, I will just keep reading that card because there's obviously something that's very important with radical acceptance. There's a point on someone's map here that you have come to, and you have made a choice, and that choice is creating a destiny movement forward. Now, how I respond to certain circumstances and situations will always bring us into our true destiny as we meet these points on the map. So it's about radical acceptance of the points on the map that you are supposed to be at, and radical acceptance of yourself and the emotion, the triggers that live below the emotions that live below the triggers in your life, that you how it is that you respond at these points on the map. Card number 24. It's so much easier just to read it from the book, because then I have to sit here and try and remember or say it from my my small self mind. All right, map maker of destiny. Here we go. You ready? Authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. So if someone's free will has been stifled and they are not able to move forward, or had been able to move forward in a free will case scenario, and you put a stop to it because you understand what your free will is, congratulations to you. Yes, it creates a domino effect, and yes, it causes pain not just for other people but for yourself as well. But understand that in following what is your truth and standing in the integrity of who you are, in radical acceptance of who you are, that you will be able to make it through the adversity and to see the gifts in these challenges. And one can be taught within the calm, but the greatest lessons are learned from the storm. And trust that the divine has your back here on this map course that we're on. It's both ally and challenger. When the map maker of destiny appears, it's a sign that you're being given an opportunity to transform fate into destiny. At birth, each human being is given a unique map with myriad paths that intersect with one another. Your map of destiny shows all the places you're meant to visit, places where you will be challenged to evolve into the highest aspects of self. Evolving into the highest aspects of self does not mean giving yourself away to detriment to yourself or to the detriment of others. Keep that in mind. Remember that you are a spark of the divine come to earth to experience itself in human form. As such, your path is unique. It's also somewhat preordained, and fate represents the events in your life that were meant to happen and that you cannot change. Fate is transformed into destiny according to how you respond to your circumstances. Destiny offers you the ability to make great opportunities out of fated experiences, so free will and choice are possible at certain points on your map. Now is one of those times when you're faced with a relationship or circumstance brought to you by fate. How you respond will lead you into your perfect destiny. Your ally may assume the form of a soulmate, come to heal your heart and be your companion. Perhaps your challenger makes you face the things within you that must change in order for you to express your highest good. Maybe fate brings you an ally in the form of a wonderful new project, or a challenger in the form of a failed business. No matter which form they take, all are perfect expressions of fate inviting you into your destiny. Pay attention as your map unfolds now, and remember that fate makes the map, but destiny is determined by the manner in which you engage your journey. So how are we going to engage our journey? With integrity, understanding that the divine has our back when we step into truth and living the integrity of who we are, who we even want to be on this planet, in this dimension we live in. Who do you want to be? What is your goalpost forward? What is it you're reaching for? Don't give it up. Stay in your integrity. Honor that as to which your soul feels it needs to do. And trust that what is meant for you will be here will absolutely be here, because these faded points on a map, my friends, are faded. They're not something we have a choice. They're people we're supposed to meet, come into contact with. How we choose to respond to messages given, how we choose to respond to pain in our hearts, how we choose to respond to all of those things, you know, really, really brings forward how we create our destiny. And the universe has our back. And I've got to say, there's possibly something here that someone is not seeing. And it's about getting into joy. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract the support from the universe. So how can we be joyful? How can we bring about joy in our lives and to others? We attract the support of the divine when we do so. Dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you're willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be delivered only by the curious optimist. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from different perspectives, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have. Right now, whatever's going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it you need to see to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know, or that's interesting, as you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall. All of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? Look at that. See? The divine totally has your back. There's something here that's either coming or has come that is definitely a fated experience. And it's something about radical acceptance as to who you are and what it is you are here to create. Now, being this is your weekend hope, I'm going to pull tarot on this reading. Give me 2 cards, please, explaining this radical acceptance so that everybody can get an idea of what this might be around. What is this radical acceptance involving in our lives? Whatever it is, it brings balance, because it's a card number 6, which is all about finding more balance and surrendering to times when you need to heal, times when it's time to move forward in joy. All of those sorts of things. 15. Card number 15 equaling a 6. Finding more balance. Absolutely. Give me some cards, please, about this balance, this radical acceptance. Communication coming in at a very fast pace. This could also be an offer or someone coming around to give you communication that is quick and then out again. It's kind of like perhaps they've been in and out of your life for quite some time, but it's about accepting. I believe this is about passionate energy. I believe it's about possibly, you know, being a free spirit. And in being that free spirit, are you able to radically accept that about yourself? Are you able to radically accept who you are or who others are? Hey, you know what? I know you just come in and out of my life as to whatever. You know, it's okay, because I radically accept whatever comes my way today with wide open arms and ask the divine to absolutely amaze me. There's communication that's going to come in. It's going to come in fast too, like really fast. It could be through the internet or whoa. Okay. Text message. Or something of that nature. So the first cards out here we have is Page of Swords. So challenging information or ingenious ideas about something. It's communication that someone's going to want to celebrate, but could be communication about reuniting with family and friends. Someone has been losing sleep, I believe, waiting for this communication to come in. Sleepless nights, stress, worry, aggravation. I think this is something that y'all think about at night. There is communication coming in, that is going to be cause for celebration. Or if it is challenging, you know, you may want to indulge and go have some drinks with friends and just kind of blow it all off and let it be what it is. It's about radical acceptance, right? Communication coming in. And then, you know, just be careful about what you do, because I see someone getting home and maybe having more to drink than they should and putting themselves in another state of sleepless night, stress, worry, and aggravation, right? So here's your information. So we have Knight of Wands, information coming in fast. Could be even about a third-party scenario, and it could be challenging. It could also be a new beginning in knowledge and understanding as towards what it is you're heading towards. Someone could be sitting there at night thinking, how could I have been so wrong about somebody or myself or everything? How could I have been so wrong? It's about radical acceptance, my friend. Just saying, okay, and accepting whatever it is radically. What are we not seeing in that radical acceptance? Someone is very conflicted. There's been some sort of competition between childhood love or what love actually is. And there's been an opportunity. Someone might like to grow, but it's going to take some time to bring forward, because there's something going on with somebody, possibly someone's children, or there could be a quarrel amongst family members here, I'd want to say. An Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It's about creating a new start with who you feel is a soulmate, or who they feel is a soulmate, but they are incredibly conflicted about this. I think that it may very well, if they do this, if they communicate, if you've sent communication to them and they have not responded, they are concerned, I believe, that if they do this, it'll create more conflict than necessary. And we have a King of Swords and a Queen of Wands here now, and the High Priestess right in between them. So really just sitting and waiting, using their intuition between them. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag, yeah. Using their intuition as to which way to move forward. There's been some sort of tower moment that has left everyone looking and feeling a little glum. I'm not going to lie. These faces on these people right now are really standing out to me as nobody's happy. Someone has made an opportunity of movement forward, and it's going to cause some sort of competition or conflict. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or any one of these other signs here. So the tower moment, communication coming in at a fast pace about someone walking away from emotional turmoil, wanting their 9 of Cups, and someone having something to say about that. It's a tower moment. Whatever this communication's coming in to whomever, you know, is on that horse, it's a tower moment. And there's people kind of that are sitting around watching the fallout, I guess, or watching it happen, I'd like to say, from these cards. There's been an absolute beautiful opportunity here, or there's going to be, to walk away from emotional turmoil. Yeah, but someone is stuck between a spiritual, maybe possible spiritual connection with a Capricorn, or a spiritual soul contract that they have with family or something. Whatever it is, it's very spiritual nonetheless, and it could be a spiritual connect they have with a Capricorn that is somebody they've known since childhood, and they would like to take the opportunity towards that person, perhaps, if that's you guys. But it'll be a tower moment for a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Swords. Maybe the tower moment is that things are not going to exactly turn out as they expected. But it is a huge, huge opportunity to walk away from emotional turmoil. And that's exactly what this is emotional turmoil. All right, let's look at the Mapmaker of Destiny card here, please. A couple cards about that. What is it we're being faced with on this map that is our fated experience? And which choice should we make for destiny? So one card for fated experience is the options that have come our way. Authentic purpose. Which option are we going to pick for authentic purpose? Which option is our authentic purpose? Is the one person or is the other person? Is the one opportunity or the other opportunity? But someone needs to get into a place of joy so that they can help create and have the support of the universe come quickly to aid in this adverse time. So the Seven of Cups is about options. It's about confusion. It's like a fog of illusion clouding everything. Someone just does not know what to do. There's miscommunications. I feel like someone needs to have a very good conversation. And here that matches with this, right? Curiosity allows you to discover new things, and there's something that you are not seeing within the situation. Right now, whatever's going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it you need to see to make an informed choice. So perhaps wait until that clarity comes. And that is about absolute, patience. It's about surrendering, right? Like that first card underneath all these ones. Radical acceptance of what is and where you are at right now. Radical acceptance. Perhaps there's no changes to be made right now. Perhaps. So we have an opportunity coming here. Communication about a new start. This is definitely brand new. It looks to be brand new, or the communication is new. Communication about a new start, and it has to do with fate and destiny. So what did I ask? I asked, what is the fated point in the map is making a choice? What is the destiny? And the best way forward is to, it seems, to consider what's being told to you about a new job, a new place, a new person, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn again. Consider very carefully what's being told to you, because it could land you into walking towards your destiny. How we respond, but someone is feeling left out in the cold here due to a decision that's been made, or they fear they will be. So perhaps there's been communication come in and someone's not exactly sure how to handle it, because there's a lot that the person who's communicated does not know about the situation. And it puts the other person in a lot more conflict than it puts them in help, possibly. Just even getting the communication puts them in conflict. All right, what is this integrity thing about? Let's pull, oh, well, that was fast. So possibly a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody who's creative, entrepreneur, is the starter, the igniter of things. Having integrity. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy, but having the integrity to start and to stay in the power of who you know you are. Drop the things that offend your soul. Embrace your truth. It's your life. Let no one live it for you. It reminds me of the embracing that you're a free spirit if you are. Embracing that you're an entrepreneur and you'll always want to create. Perhaps the destined thing here on the map is to understand that there's a situation that's not fitting you. Perhaps. Because if this is your energy, you cannot stay in stagnant energy. You've got to go out and create the beauty and create the new. Although I know there's time for creation, and there's time for healing, and there's time for pondering, and there's time for planting the seeds. So let's pull one more card to go with this King of Wands. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. We have, oh, look at that. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, and the way the cards are falling here, they're like he's looking at her and she's looking over this way at wishes granted. So there is a wish granted, and this is definitely a union between a counterpart. So a definite, I think we're all soulmates. People don't come into your life without it being divinely guided. Nothing happens by happenstance. But these are two people that vibrate on the same frequency, and I believe it would be a very big wish granted to move forward with it, standing in integrity. But perhaps there's this whole battle going on in the meantime. within oneself and between people about which way is the best way to move forward. It's possible that there's been a little bit of dishonesty here, and someone will need to come clean about the dishonesty in order to be able to move forward. But in doing so, yeah, see, look, time of thought, meditation, prayer, asking, seeking guidance. So in asking the universe for that guidance and which to do, there's definite decision someone needs to make, and it could entirely be if they can't handle the coming clean part of the situation, or whatever energy that is that they're dealing with. You know, they may end up choosing to just stay out in the cold, because it's easier a lot of times to stay where you're at than it is to admit truths, to admit that this person even is your wish granted, to admit the beauty that you see that you could co-create with somebody here. This could be a parental couple, and they're having a wish granted because one of their children, perhaps, or two of their children, are standing in integrity, even though it may be the end of a relationship or something. Adversity, the universe has my back. First card out, we have the Eight of Cups, someone walking away from the emotional turmoil. It's not like you're leaving all the cups behind. They're still there. You're just taking a different trajectory path. Perhaps you've decided, or someone else has decided, that this is not their destiny. Right now, it's not something that their soul contract can fulfill. We have, even though as a couple, when they are together, possibly there's this, you know, Nine of Cups energy of wish fulfillment, absolute wish fulfillment. Yeah. So what is this Eight of Cups about, and what is someone walking towards? What is someone walking towards? Someone's walking away from the emotional turmoil, that's for sure. Even though at this point on the map, it was a fated point that this families and people and circumstances, jobs, situations, all these sorts of things came together. Oh, look at that. They're walking right towards a victory. This is celebration. Someone may choose to walk away from all of this intermingled stuff, the drama, the chaos, the everything else, just like that radical acceptance card, walking away from all the drama and the chaos, allowing time for things to heal. And in some way, it brings them a victory. Well, that is beautiful. It doesn't mean that two people are going to come together, okay? What I'm saying is that in choosing to walk away from whatever is causing the drama, they may choose to stay in what they're doing due to soul contract, or they feel is their sole purpose, and leave this scenario on a side burner or back burner for now. But in letting it all simmer down and settle down, letting the confusion die, if they're not able to take an offer, perhaps they fear leaving a family member out in the cold. The reason I say families, we got King of Pentacles and the child of, I would say, King of Pentacles here, possibly. And they would have to make a decision that would put someone out in the cold. And even though the situation may not be healthy due to this type of energy that's going on, and it's confusing, it's, you know, I'm not going to take all those cards, but we have the Lovers, we have, yeah, indecision, buckling down, getting the work done, communication, again, from that Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy about love, and the Emperor. So this definitely could be something to do with a boss, a father, a judge, a CEO, and their input on this love scenario that's going down right now, or has gone down, or might go down. So let's see what this is about here. Let's pull another card, the final card. To go with this victory, and then walking away is an absolute victory. To go and find their Nine of Cups. Well, where does their Nine of Cups lie? It seems that their Nine of Cups lies here. And that might not be, you know, with you. But walking away from what no longer serves them towards their Nine of Cups is definitely a victory. And it's worth celebrating. I think someone walking away from circumstances like this takes a lot of kahunas and is to be honored. Look at that, people. We have the Knight of Cups. So in walking away from this energy, whatever's been going on here that's been painful, it is absolutely a victory, and we have a new emotional offer coming in. Absolutely beautiful. That's beautiful. It's almost like the walking away might cause sadness and sorrow, but the victory brings forward an open heart chakra so that they can move forward with what their true emotions are. That's beautiful. What a beautiful reading. So someone is healing, and there's about radically accepting where someone is at. Even if that someone is you, you must radically accept where you are at. There's your Tower moment for you. Radically accept where you are at. Radically accept where you are at. Stand in integrity. See the gifts in the challenge. Understand the universe has your back. Understand that there's more going on here behind the scenes than meets the eye. Have a mind of curiosity. So moving forward, you could say, I don't know, or that's interesting. As you keep in mind, your mind and heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall. All of us over here want you to be all that you can be. So understand that whatever is happening here is absolutely about fate and destiny. It's absolutely about fate and destiny. Just remember, your Tower moment here for you, okay? Just remember, is that they are points on the map. It doesn't mean it's where you stay forever. I love you guys. I hope this message resonates. Take care. I'll talk to you again soon.